Hey guys, welcome to my channel Smart Swaggy. I am Aditya. Today's video is dedicated to students who are currently studying in their 10th grade. In this video, I will tell you how you all can get above 95% in your 10th board exams. I myself got a perfect 95% in my 10th board exams. And your 10th marks matters when you are applying for jobs, entrance examinations, etc. So you must do well in your 10th board exams. In this video, I will tell you how you can get above 95% in your 10th board exams. So do watch this video till the end. Now let's get started. When you are entering 10th standard, make sure you study consistently for 1 hour daily. Studying consistently for 1 hour daily is enough to get above 95% in your 10th board exams. Make sure you perform well in all the class tests. And make sure you rectify the mistakes that you make in your class tests. And you should not make the same mistakes when you are appearing for your final examination. In your 10th, you have 5 subjects: language, English, maths, science and social. To get above 95% in your language, you should practice language to avoid spelling mistakes. You should study everything in the book to get above 95%. And studying is just a 40% of task to get above 95% in your exam. How you study doesn't matter in exam. What matters is how you present the paper in the exam. I will talk about presentation in the later part of this video. The second subject that you have in your 10th grade is English. One can get above 95% in English by only constant practice. Some students find English very easy and some students find it very difficult. In my case, I found English very easy because when I was a kid, I used to read a lot of books related to science, space, technology, general knowledge, etc. So English was very easy for me, and to be honest, when I was in 10th, I never really prepared for my English exam. I suggest you to read daily newspapers, magazines, etc. to improve your English so that you will find English easy and you can get above 95% in your English exam easily. Like I said you before, handwriting and presentation are very important in English exam. If you have a very good handwriting, then you can get a very good marks in English exam. The third subject that you have in your 10th grade is maths. I know that many students find maths very difficult and they tell me that I don't understand maths, I hate maths, I don't understand what the subject tells me. To understand maths, you should first understand the question. You should understand the logic behind maths and you should understand the question very well first. And you should try to apply maths in your day-to-day life. For example, take this pen. What is the shape of this pen? The shape of this pen is cylinder. And you know that the volume of cylinder is pi r square h. So you can try to find the volume of this pen so that you will remember the formula very easily. So you should try to apply maths in your day-to-day life. You can master maths only by constant practice. During the last 3 months before your final examination, you should give at least 1 hour for maths daily. You should work out all the sums in maths before your exam. Clarity of writing is very important in maths. For example, some students write 0 like 6, 2 like 7. So you should have full concentration when you are solving a maths problem. Repeated practice is the key to get above 95% in your maths exam. The fourth subject that you have in your 10th grade is science. I know that many students find science very easy. You should study science book thoroughly before exam so that you will not make any mistake in the choose the correct answer. In science, presentation and handwriting are very important. And you should draw the diagrams neatly for long answer questions. Make sure you highlight the important points using pen or pencil. The last and the final subject that you have in your 10th grade is social science. When I was in 10th, I personally felt social science as one of the toughest subjects because of its vast syllabus. When I was in 10th, I had around 28 lessons in my social science. To be honest, I used to skip some lessons. You can also use this strategy for your social science exam. But you should know the contents of the lesson that you have skipped. Because if you skip the lessons blindly without knowing the contents, you will be caught in the choose the correct answer section of the question paper. So you should know the contents of the lessons that you have skipped. You can leave the questions that comes from the lessons that you have skipped in 2 mark and 5 mark type questions, because these 2 mark and 5 mark type questions have options. Using this strategy, I got 97 marks in my social science. Now let us discuss about the paper presentation in exam. Paper presentation is very important. Examiner first looks at how you have presented the paper. In some cases, even if you have written the wrong answer, looking at your paper presentation, the examiner may offer some marks. So, presentation is very important. First impression is the best impression. So, you must present the paper very well so that you can get more marks. Now, I will show you some answer sheets and I will tell you how to present the paper and what not to do. Take a look at this answer sheet. This is one of my English answer sheets. Make sure you draw a line after each section. Look here, I have highlighted the important points. Your handwriting should be neat and clear in the exam. I have highlighted the important points. After each section, I have drawn double lines because it looks very good. Look, this is a paragraph question. Look, I have highlighted the important point here. I have drawn a cloud-like structure and I have highlighted this important point because this is a poetic line which is in my book, so I have highlighted this point. At the end of each paragraph, I have written a proverb which is related to that paragraph. Look, this is note making. This is letter writing. This is a comprehension question, and in this also I have highlighted the important points. Now let us look at another answer sheet. This is not my answer sheet, this is one of my friend's answer sheet. Look, he has highlighted the important points. Though he has highlighted the important points, his handwriting is not that good. He should have written a bit smaller. Look, he has written the paragraph question. There are a lot of spelling mistakes in this paragraph question. Compare these two answer sheets. Which one is good? This one is good because the handwriting is good and also presentation is also good. Look at this one. The handwriting is very bad, but the presentation is good. So in your exam, you should present well, as well as your handwriting should also be good. Now have a look at maths answer sheet. This is a 2-mark question and I have written 2 answers per page. You can also underline this. Look here. You should not overwrite like this in your exam. Here, the line has been drawn after each answer. You can also draw double lines after each section because it looks good. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe and click the bell icon to receive notification whenever I upload new videos. If you have completed your 10th grade and confused of what to study next, then do check out my video on stream selection after 10th grade. If you want to know more about entrance examination, then do check out my playlist on exams. If you want to know more about courses, then do check out my playlist on courses. Have a good day. Until the next time, from Aditya, see you.